to Abdullah. And he'll bring this one inside the 30. He'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Running from the gun, it's Abdullah.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Abdullah. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen for Clement. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
It's Clement back to the running game. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
They'll begin on the ground with Clement. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Clement. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
Open man, it's Jalen Darden.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's Clement trying the left side. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's the gain of 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's more.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete. Abdullah. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A dump off for Abdullah.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete to Robinson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll run again with Clement. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
This one taken just inside the 10. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
You'd have to look hard to see why Atlanta had this kid as one of the top passers on his draft board this year. Desmond Ridder is a proven winner who left Cincinnati with the third most wins in college football history with 44. Never lost a home game in a 4-year career, and made the Bearcats the first Group of 5 team to ever reach the college football playoff.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'll set up a throw.
Got his man. It's London.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Able to slither by. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive room right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got a man. It's London.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Down inside the 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Patterson.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Algier diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski.
And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On the ground, Corey Clement, his first carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Once again, it's Clement. And he'll get it inside the 35. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Clement. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A handoff running left is Clement. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. On second down, Clement. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time you had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. And tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
Well, the drive starts with a completion, left side.
On second, here's Algier.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Returning it is Moore. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And the Browns getting set to go.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit. And then they had somebody go through the post. That last drive for them, got to pick themselves up from that one. They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Browns hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, they'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He targets Ingram for another grab.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
They'll run with Clement.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
2nd and 3. Another completion right back to Patterson.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now back to throw.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
And caught by London. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
This pass is caught by London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. Off the field with the evaluation, and they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the right side, this is Miller.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Pulls it in at the 13.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback during this half.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Clement between the tackles. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Clement. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. Picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run with Patterson. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 21, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Here's a handoff to Clement.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
And they'll run again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Corey Clement with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
All right, this is the time of the game.